Hey guys, it's Michael with Engadget, and we're here with David from Leap Motion, and he is going to walk us through how his new gesture and motion control system works called the Leap. Take it away, David.
This is the Leap. It's the most accurate 3D motion sensing device in the world. You track all 10 fingers down to very deep sub-millimeter levels. You can do it in 3D.
And it can track 1 finger up to 10 fingers, even more than that, right?
Yeah, down to very, very small motions of my fingertip, really almost imperceivable. That's just a centimeter right there I'm drawing around. Lets you basically cover a very large area with very subtle movements. So just with an inch or two of movement, you can cover an entire screen. Lets you solve the problem of fatigue, and you can imagine if this was a touch screen, it'd be very tiring very quickly.
Right.
Not necessarily a desirable experience. But with this, you get that sort of connectedness that you would have with a touchscreen, but with all the benefits and accuracy and responsiveness of something like a mouse.
So right now, I mean, this is obviously, we're showing it with a game right here, and you've got it working with, it's backwards compatible with anything with touch drivers listed on it, right?
Yeah, we actually fool the computer into thinking that there's a touchscreen, and we can emulate that sometimes.
Right.
Of course, we don't necessarily have to do that either. We can do 3D applications. So very, very small. Of course, we're tracking in 3D, so something that would be like left, right, up, down, in, and out. Of course, they all made into one fluid movement. And of course, we're not even using the angle of the finger here or its rotation. So we're not even really using the full information of just one finger. So traditionally, things that you need many fingers to do, you can do with even just one. And not that we only want to do it with one, but just to give you an idea of the incredible amount of bandwidth that's really available when you go to really all of your fingers in 3D.
Right.
It's really beyond anything that we've had access to before. That's why it's so exciting to sort of see what the developers are going to make, because it's really a whole new game in terms of bandwidth and sort of freedom of motion.
Yeah. Can you talk just a little bit about, like, say, because most people are very familiar with, say, Kinect. How does your technology differ from how Kinect works?
Yeah, it's really a fundamentally different technique. It's really built for the ground up for really doing complex human-computer interaction. And our goal was always to sort of be able to reach out and mold a virtual piece of clay. We felt as if we couldn't hit that standard immediately, then we didn't feel like our technology was sufficient. And so there are many iterations and many times where we had to throw everything out and start over, but at the end of the day, we got what we needed.
Basically, you've got a much higher fidelity way of sensing what's moving in front of the Leap versus what Kinect can do with its cameras, right?
Yeah.
So then I think you can kind of show how this will work with just a general desktop, right?
Yeah, so we can all sorts of normal things. Maybe I'm highlighting and selecting a group of icons, moving around. It's all very easy. Maybe I'm going to Engadget.com and scrolling through some stuff. You have that very, very fine accuracy of movement, so it's very easy to do that. There's sort of subtle movements and very, very large movements too. It doesn't particularly matter. Particularly with like Windows 8 or Mac OS, start getting to really nice you get really nice scrolls and zooms and really some pretty compelling like iPad-like experience on the computer, much bigger, more sort of visually appealing screen often. It's pretty cool.
Right on.
And let's see. Sort of, I guess, I hate to show paint, but let's see. As I said, no one ever hacks paint. So, the second we draw with multiple things in paint, you know that there's really some good emulation going on. Because you just can't do that without sort of a very low level hardware emulation. So anything from the paint to sort of conventional fluid multi-touch, very easy to get instant compatibility with absolutely no code. Of course, we're much more excited about what people are going to build with this rather than with the backwards compatible stuff. But the good news is out of the box, there's a very compelling backwards compatible experience as well, not just a forward-thinking one.
Right on. And so, I mean, the key here really it's the fidelity, but also in combination with the low latency. And you said, so the latency is actually even lower than what the human eye can perceive, right?
Yeah. Exactly. At this point, the latency is actually more in the screen and the USB connection than actually in our software or our device.
Right on.
And and at the point when you're finding the latency of the monitor, you're in a pretty good place.
Yeah, that's very quick. Very cool stuff. Well, all right, David. Thank you very much for the walkthrough and for meeting with us.
Thank you.
All right.